love you ASAP.
Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Played me like piano and now you want my empathy. Silly me, I believe in values, integrity. Guess this ring doesn't mean a thing. Tie a knot but you loop the string. Pick every heart you don't plan to keep. Then stomp that shit till it barely beats. Then repeat till it starts to breathe. Unleashed something in me I've been trying to keep in a dominant sleep. I've been quiet and pleased and liberating speech. Been dying to meet another double of me. I've been trying to reach another level of me. I've been trying to teach whatever's worrying me. Just to smear with my pen when I start to bleed. Gears lock in, lyrics swallow me. And the only way out is to break the beat. Bounce in and out like the pocket's deep. Like I'm clapping in cheeks for a sense of peace. Like I'm spitting this shit to extend my lease. I'ma let it all out for the tense of ease. I'ma write it all down but encrypt the screens. Turn them into songs, let you sing with me. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Don't need your melody, I got my own to sing. Don't need your charity lines, I got my own to bring. Don't care about none of your bar, I've got my own to bring. Right shit with the ticket, simple as shit to flip. When it hits, I can do the same. Oh wait, it was gonna take more to impress me. Not a boring little girl with a wet feet. Turning waves to sounds, I've been splashing around in these motherfucking puddles. Don't you tip me neck deep, but this line gets deeper. High spot will dive, then it won't worth the wager. I'd rival God if I were nature's savior. Learned how to fly and how to aim bang. Wrote it all in letters and I say that shit for later. Marinated in my vapors, marijuana in my papers. Hey, learning how to layer while I'm mixing with a swisher. Man, I love to be the bearer, that's my greatness in your speakers. Hey, play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you played me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody.
We love you ASAP.
And welcome back to another episode of These Ninja Podcast, episode 10. Y'all already know what it is. Is the local crew. And of course, you got a special guest, Jazzy Pierce.
Hi.
Hey. So
Hello.
go ahead and introduce us the song we're about to listen to right now.
This is my 30th birthday gift to myself last year. Piano Keys, and the video I also dropped. It was dope as well. So y'all check that out.
All right. Let's get to it.
Piano and now you want my empathy. Silly me, I believe in values, integrity. Guess this ring doesn't mean a thing. Plan out, but you lose the string. Every heart you don't plan to keep. And stop that shit till the barely beats. they've unleashed something in me. I've been trying to keep in a dominant sleep. I've been quiet and pleased and liberating speech. Been trying to meet another double of me. I've been trying to reach another level of me. I've been trying to teach whatever's worrying me. Just to smear with my pain when I start to bleed. Tears lock in, lyrics swallow me. And the only way out is to break the beat. Bounce in and out like the pocket's deep. Like I'm plugging in sheets first to the piece. Like I'm sticking this shit to extend my lease. I'ma let it all out for the tips of ease. I'ma write it all down, but it crypt the screams. Turning me to songs when you sing with me. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Don't need your melody, I got my own to sing. Don't need your charity love, I got my own to bring. Don't care about none of your bar, I've got my own to write. Shit with the ticket, flip full of shit to flip when it hits, I can do the same. Oh wait, it was gonna take more to impress me. Not a boring little girl with a wet beat. Turning waves to sounds, I've been splashing around in these motherfucking puddles. Don't you tip me neck deep, then this line gets deeper. Cause if I will die, then you won't worth the wager. I'd rival God if I were nature's savior. Learned how to fly and how to aim, being rooted on the live. Later marinated in my papers, marijuana in my paper feed. Learning how to layer while I'm mixing with a swisher. Man, I love to be the bearer. That's my greatest in your speaker feed. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody. Play me like piano, yeah, you play me like piano keys. Now I'm a cappella, I no longer need your melody.
Hey,
Hey.
there you go. There you
There
go.
you go. There you go. Jazzy
Yeah.
Pierce, piano keys. Y'all heard it there. And we getting back double barrel with it. So yeah, let's
What it
do
Yeah,
do
this.
with the business?
So what it do, man?
What up,
Hey,
though? What up, though?
What's
So
good?
go ahead, Jazzy. Tell us a little bit about yourself so we can get this popping and then we go from there. Let's do this.
My name is Jazzy Pierce. I am a singer, songwriter, recording engineer, and rapper from
Thank
Elizabeth
you.
City, North Carolina.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sure do appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys like doing what you do, giving a platform for people like me.
Oh
I
yeah.
appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it.
So,
go
you
ahead,
want to
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask. So, what was the influence of the Piano Key song?
Well, I was in a relationship with my producer prior to this. So my producer, my producer now is not my who I was in a relationship with. But let's say after the relationship ended, it was really hard for me to continue with music. You know what I mean? And also, you give someone, you know, that kind of access to you emotionally and on a business level. It just, you know what I mean? Like you lose yourself.
Yeah. You mix business with pleasure. You can't do that.
I will never.
I get it.
Again.
Right.
Yeah.
So that influenced that for me.
Okay.
Well,
That's
that's
pretty hot song.
right?
Go ahead, Loso. What's your question?
Yeah, so my question was who influenced you musically? Like what age did you start, you know, all that good stuff, let the people know.
I started singing. I don't remember not singing. I've been singing my whole life. First memory I have of singing, I sang for free tokens at Chuck E. Cheese. I sang My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. You know, for free Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Like, and I just started rapping probably 10 years, I say just like 10 years ago. But That was by
Okay.
accident. I was just hanging out with my friends. I was usually just the hook singer. You know, I was the singer. Everybody knew me to sing. And then I just
Right.
started rapping one night, and it was fun. I liked that because, you know, Tech Nine really influenced me a lot as a, you know, younger. So I loved his music and always wanted to be able to rap. So he kind of inspired me to want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any
So
other influences besides
Tech
Tech Nine
Nine,
that you?
Eminem, Alanis
Uh-huh.
Morissette, Celine Dion,
Mm-hmm.
Tracy
Like Celine.
Chapman.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Another
Okay.
one sticks out to me, like initially, it's like Snow the Product has really helped me kind of finalize
Yeah.
my, you know, my sound, you know, and letting me know it's okay to, because I flip between Spanish and English sometimes, and she kind of helped me make it, you know, make it okay, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Me.
So you Hispanic?
They go to the next question.
Yeah. So you
My
Hispanic?
my dad's Puerto Rican, so
All right.
I went up
Puerto
there recently
Rico.
and stayed for a few months just to kind of get back to and see all the beaches my dad used to walk on and stuff like that. So I really love that part of my, you know, my
Your
family's back.
heritage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
My dog.
Heck yeah.
All right, I want to ask where Jazzy Pierce, the name, why? Where does it come from? What's the meaning to it?
So when I was in school, my friends, I would sing a lot. They would, anybody, even not even just friends, but strangers. They'd be like, Jessica, because that's my real name. They call me Jessica. They'd be like, sing for me. Finally, they were like, you don't sing like a Jessica. You sing like a Jazzy. I always had like a Tony Braxton growl. You know, like that is like my signature, but I also have an Alanis Morissette squeak. So it's like a jazz to it. Like you really think back to, I don't know. It just reminded the older women that heard me sing and my friends back when I was younger about like jazz.
Okay. And Pierce, what's the meaning to that?
I got married and I just kept the last name I got married when I was super young. It was more so like a obligation thing in the South, you guys. Like,
Hey, guess what? Blow up, and that's gonna blow up right in his face while you do it. So go ahead, let's do this. Hey, my bad, I'm off for the bullshit. Let's do this. All right.
I don't know, and the last name just like it anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, why not? I think of like when Beyonce has Sasha Fierce. I see Jazzy Pierce. So hey, I don't see nothing wrong with it. It goes with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I agree.
And win off of it. You know?
Right. Pearson. That's what I do. And I got pretty eyes too. Like a lot of people, like that's the first thing that they recognize about me is my eyes. So
it's piercing.
Piercing.
There you go.
There you go. I feel it.
You're on the right path with the names.
Heck yeah.
I got any other questions?
Yeah.
Just go ahead, Los.
I know Loso been waiting for one specific question.
Name drop.
Oh, you breaking up.
Oh yeah, you breaking up, bro.
Yeah,
you breaking up.
Yeah, you breaking up.
You might have to come out, go back in.
You're here today, gone tomorrow.
you might have to go out, come back in. But might be you.
Hey, you got a question? Jump in, Double Barrel. Get in here like Double Dutch.
Well, I'm on the interstate swerving. You know what I'm talking about, bro?
He's swerving.
He's swerving.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. I hear you.
Oh, there you go, Loso.
I'm right with a light down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear
crazy. Y'all hear me though?
Yeah, we hear you, Loso.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So my question is, I know you opened up for Snow the Product, but I heard you opened up also for Young Dolph. You know, that's like one of my favorite artists.
I did. I opened up for Young Dolph. And it was actually, I didn't even know who he was when I did it. I know that sounds crazy, but
Oh,
Yo, y'all hear that, Tennessee? Yo,
it makes it even crazier because I got a phone call from a friend of mine who was opening up, and the promoter called, I guess the other openers. Needless to say, the Jazzy, can you come open? And I usually, if somebody calls me, I'll pull up. I don't care who it is. I'm on the way.
yeah.
So,
Right.
So I pulled up with my music, got in there, performed, and went to go leave. And they were like, "You want to meet Dolph?" And I was like, "Sure." Said hello to him, and I, kept it moving and kept it pushing. Like, you know what I mean? He was. I didn't realize who I was talking to. It's crazy, right?
Oh, man.
So as soon as I left out of there, I called my friends because I was running late for somewhere. So I called my friends. I was like, I'm on my way. I had to stop and open up for somebody. And they were like, open up for who? And I was like, Young Dolph. And they were like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, who's that?
That's what I'm saying.
Right, motherfucker.
Hey, things happen in life for a reason.
Hey,
Lordy.
But hey, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a big Dolph fan.
Big fan.
Crazy.
And this before his death. He the only one. I'll tell him, yo, shut the fuck up. I know Dolph is fired. Cool, I get it.
Hey, that's
man, you understand.
You understand, boy. You understand now, boy. Hey.
That's the biggest independent market is this Master P, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Gotta
telling you.
Master P.
He was very down, I guess, because he didn't even insinuate he was a big star. Like, he was so down to earth when he spoke to me. You know what I mean? Like,
well, what year was it? I don't mean to interrupt. What year roughly was it?
About 7-8 years ago, roughly.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was really in the come up.
I mean, but either way, like, you don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because a lot of us listen to underground stuff. So maybe if you're into it, you know that he's up and coming. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely 8 years ago, he was definitely making noise.
Yeah.
I feel like he was definitely doing shit. So that's fire that he thought you were good enough to even be able to open for him. Because Young Dolph is one of them niggas that, like, he really don't listen to people, or if you pay him money. Not saying that you do, but he really look for talent. He really looking for people. If you're really talented, you're gonna do your thing.
He was one of those artists that actually watched his openers.
Look at that.
Right.
Wow.
Like, he was standing up. He was not, nowhere to be found. Dolph was
right.
So
yeah. Man, R.I.P. Dolph, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Dolph, man.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, shout out to Memphis.
Big flipper.
Yes, sir. Paper route Frank, nigga. Watch out.
Oh man.
Riding in motherfucking new truck.
So how is it that
Smoke One want to ask this question? Yeah, that's Smoke One's question. Now let's do this.
So how is it that this snow thing come up? Because I'm a big fan of snow.
So this is how a lot of these, like I said, the whole Dolph thing, same kind of scenario, except this time it was a post by Snow. Snow had made a post looking for the best local talent in each state, and my fan base really got behind me and made enough noise that the management team inboxed me, and I was able to open up for her. And I was the only one from North Carolina that they picked to open up for her. I was so fucking excited.
Wow,
that's dope. That's
crazy.
Yeah,
that your fans would have put you out like that to even get
really
you up there.
Me, like, as far now. Really, they will put my name out there so quick, fast, in a hurry. Like right now, we're working on another one. They've been tagging me in left and right, and I got inboxed about that as well. And they were like, you're doing a good job. We see you, things like that. So it makes a difference. And it honestly came out of nowhere for me, because I've been doing this a long time, and all of a sudden now that I don't know what happened, I guess I'm taking seriously, therefore they are taking me seriously as well.
Well, it could be a mixture of both, everything, as in, like, what you're talking about, and then just the scene of the music scene right now. It's really talking about how you personally feel. They really love that genuine stuff. Like, and I hate to bring this name up, but Loso's gonna kill me for this. But NBA Youngboy.
Yeah.
Really be talking about his feelings, how he be all up in his shit, and like his fans love it.
Kids love it. Kids love it.
The kids, they love it. So that's what I'm saying. There's like, this is the moment where you talk about where you come from, and if the fans love it, you're gonna blow up. Like, this is the time to do it. So
see, I make music because I have to get those feelings out. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
that's
therapy
my coping
almost,
mechanism.
right?
Honestly, it's therapy for me. I have to. It's just
That's
I'm
like,
lucky people listen to it.
That's like podcasting for me. I'm on here for therapy. We never blow up. It's cool. I'm just having fun with the guys, having fun with the guests, and, you know, enjoying this life experience as we move on in our life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And maybe one day
get out of the normal routine. You know, this is different for me to sit down and slow down long enough to have a conversation with somebody because I'm always so busy.
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes you gotta smell the roses.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Yeah. Was what they always say is sometimes you're on the interstate and you're just watching it go by fast. Sometimes you just gotta slow down and watch the scenery because life is too short. So, you know, every now and then just get you a little time and relax.
Hey, Smoke One is the king of segues because, you know, as double barrels in the highway, and, you know, he did say giving flowers. We like to take on to the next segment that we usually take from Drink Champs because they love giving out their flowers. Special shout out to, you know, DJ Effin and Nori. And we do our own little thing called This or That. So we kind of hit you with like these spitfire questions. Now, there's no specific reasoning to your thing. Whatever comes up to your mind, just pick whatever it is. You know what I mean? You get to give the reason why you pick it. It could be personal. It could just be whatever the reason it is. All right. So here goes the questions. And this is the segment, This or That. Nike or Adidas? Checks over stripes.
Nike.
Which kind of Nikes?
Oh my God. Here you go.
If I can be completely honest with you, I only said Nikes because I'm wearing a Nike. I'm not really a shoe person, like, at all.
All right.
Okay.
And that segue into the next question.
I get hot shoes, but I don't really care about my shoes.
Sneakers or heels?
Depends what I'm doing. Use sneakers now that I'm older, but used to be heels all the time. I mean, I'm done with that. I can do it. Okay. It's boring now. It just hurts.
Right. Okay.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Okay. Any reasoning, or you're just because that's what you
Isn't Pepsi from North Carolina?
I don't think so. What North Carolina, as far as I know, always hear from the gas house, Sundrop. Sundrop comes from
Pepsi is North Carolina is where Pepsi started.
Is it? It's possible. We're gonna have to double check that. I'll look it up for you in the meantime.
Let me know. Let me know.
I'll let you know. We'll see what's up. I got the dual screen. I'll check it out. Next question: Beyonce or Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey.
Ooh. Hey man.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Shoot them shots.
Pop.
Nicki Minaj or Lil Kim?
Ooh.
Do I have to pick them?
Oh,
I mean, you can say for your own reason.
For your own reason, yeah.
Or you
I'll
can
pick
say
Lil Kim because I opened for her too.
What?
Another story after this. All right. Make sure y'all remember that. Bring it up after this. All right, that's y'all. All right, we keep going so we can hear that story. Next question: spring or fall?
Fall.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Rapping or singing? Not rapping or singing.
Depends on what mood I'm in. I can't lie.
I
say that. So what are the moods? Like, depending what mood you're singing.
Singing is
rapping.
like I don't know. How do I explain this? There's two sides to me, but when I'm rapping, I don't know how to explain it. Oh gosh, this is a good question. Depends on what mindset I'm in. Depends on if I feel like putting a lot of thought into it or not. If I don't want to put a lot of thought into it, I'm going to sing. If I do want to put a lot of thought into it, a lot of words, a lot of switch ups, a lot of if I'm gonna put 3 or 4 days worth of work into this one particular song, then I'm gonna rap. But
More
if I'm
complex.
yeah.
Okay. East Coast rap or West Coast rap?
East Coast.
Ooh.
Good. Okay.
And the last question: what do you rather? People to fear you, or respect you?
I don't give a damn if they do either, to be honest with you. But
Okay.
you know what I mean?
In your
I
own
don't want
lane.
anybody to ever be afraid of me. There's no point. I don't fear no man, no woman, no nothing like that. So I wouldn't want anybody to have those kind of emotions towards me. So I would say respect if I had to choose one, but
Okay.
Yeah, but I'd rather be feared than loved with a pocket full of dudes.
This nigga.
With a pocket full of dudes.
This nigga.
All right, so that wraps up this or that. So we kind of heard something we were interested in. So tell us about that Lil Kim situation. Let us know.
I opened up for Little Kim. That was I think it was shortly after I opened for Dolph, or before I opened for Dolph. It was in the same year, and she was here in, I think it was Trenton, North Carolina. I want to say Trenton, North Carolina. But my friend April Nicole, she was opening for Little Kim, and we had a song together. So she was like, she was like, Jazzy, can you please come open with me for Little Kim so we can perform this song? And I was like, fucking course.
Yeah.
No questions.
No questions asked.
North Carolina. So
was it free, all the plastic surgery, or
it was after.
This was
But
like
let me
8 years
say,
ago.
When I saw her, she didn't look as bad as what people were like making her out to be. To be honest with you, she didn't look like the Little Kim I knew back when I was younger. But
I mean, when she gets to when she dies and goes to either heaven or hell, Biggie ain't gonna recognize her.
She ain't gonna look like that.
Oh my God! This I'm telling
this
you,
nigga,
this nigga here. This is rapid fire.
That was a pretty dope experience for me because I remember watching her. So after I opened for her, I watched her perform, and she got down off the stage and got eye contact with me, because I think I was having a conversation with somebody as she was performing, and she got like eye contact with me. And she went like this, and she went like this. You know what I mean? Like, she was like, you watch me. And, I looked her dead in her eyes, and I was like, you're going to open for me one day. You know what I mean? And then I just watched her. You know what I mean? I gave her that respect, but I also let her know that, you know what I mean? Like, I'll see you again.
Right.
That's what's up. So I'm
impressed with the confidence. I'm impressed with the confidence on that to look at damn certified Hall of Famer in the eye and say, nigga, you gonna be open for me one day. Hey, that was pretty gangster. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I don't know if I had the balls to do that.
Be returning the favor. You know what I mean? I wanted her to know we'd be seeing her again.
Oh yeah, I got one for you. Because I know we was doing the rapid fire thing, but on a preference thing, would you rather listen to Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
That's what's up.
Okay.
That's what's up. We rock. That's what's up.
I can be honest.
Poor selection.
You know what I mean? I can be honest. I'm definitely in, East Coast all day long, but I'm gonna keep things 110% as far as my opinion.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, but Pac is kind of East Coast.
Pac is East Coast. Yeah.
He is, and he ain't. You know what I mean? He is.
Yeah.
Look at Joey. Look at Joey.
He about to blow up. He about to explode when he heard it.
No, I'm respectful. I'll stay quiet.
You got no choice.
Why?
He's a flip-flopper.
I don't know.
Flip-flopper.
You can say, Joey, he's a flip-flopper.
Nah, look, you can't choose.
Project that would say flip-flopper.
No, there's two things you can't choose. You can't choose where you're born. So, like, it's not his fault he was born in Brooklyn. You know what I mean?
I think Andre 3000 said the best. It ain't where you're from, it's where you stay at. You know what I mean?
That's true, but I also represent where I'm from, no matter where I stay at. Like, everybody knows me. Like, honestly, when I first started performing and stuff, I would forget to say my name, and I would say my city's name, and everybody just started. They were like, "That's Elizabeth City right there."
Right. Hey.
I was so proud. I was like, "You guys were here."
Hey, what's up?
If you had an opportunity, though, who would you like to work with in the future?
Like mainstream?
Anybody.
Artist.
It doesn't
Anybody.
matter. It doesn't matter who it is.
A dope underground from your city or
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah. Even if it's a regular, you could go folk singer. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do.
Locally, I'm going to give you two. So locally, I would like to work with, and he's out of Wilmington, North Carolina. His name is Dirty White.
Okay.
He's different. He's very versatile as well, and he plays guitar, and it's. Okay. I'll send you guys a link. You'll have to check him out.
Please do. Please.
Send it through the back page.
He just opened up for like, I may be wrong, but I think Genuine.
That's what's up. Ooh.
Genuine. Who else was
Mr.
it?
My Pony. Hey.
Mr. My Pony. You stupid.
Hey.
Other people, but that's who I would want to work with locally. That I haven't already, and then mainstream, I would really like to work with Ed Sheeran. Like he's a pop artist.
Yes.
That Smoke was one of his favorites.
I've never heard of it.
What?
You never heard of Ed Sheeran?
Ed Sheeran? Come on.
I'm saying it wrong.
Ed Sheeran.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard of that guy. I heard Ed Sheeran.
The white boy British guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
That's my southern accent. That's my southern twang there.
Hey, Trenton cornbread here.
I'm the only non-southerner. Everybody else here is southern. That's
Dang,
cool.
Carlos. Dang.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of this nigga. That nigga be trying to play me, bro.
Dirty
See what
White
I'm
is a
saying?
artist here. You'll have to look him up, but I was just giving you two mainstream.
Yeah. I'm really actually happy that you said Ed Sheeran, because a lot of people don't even know his backdrop story. Like, he used to sleep on Jamie Foxx's couch before he even got big. Yeah, Jamie Foxx basically kind of, took him under his wing. Like, you can stay at my house, and they was going to the studio. Yeah, so he's
Jamie
in on
Foxx
the other side.
Was Diddy? He was the usher.
Like,
I'm not saying show with the Snoop with the who.
I know. Even if you think about it, if you think hear about most of his stories, a lot of people that were nobodies slept on Jamie Foxx's couch before they got big. So
it kind of scares me.
Yeah.
Why?
What they be doing?
Like he always be throwing parties. Like, he throws all these parties and all these artists and stuff show up. Or he'll meet somebody.
Tank said that he did it.
What are the odds that
people
are sleeping on his couch like that? That's crazy. No, you get what I'm saying? Like, the stories that the couch can say.
Yeah.
It's like a whole show right there. You know what I mean? That's
crazy.
It
is.
It's weird,
wild.
not in a bad way. It's weird. It's crazy.
I mean, I had no freaking idea. I thought, where's he from?
Jamie Foxx is from Turtle, Texas, or something like it.
Texas.
But he lives there. But he moved out to California whenever he was doing the whole In Living Color and all of that. And Diddy and him had got into a match about who can throw the better party with less money, and that's basically how it started. So he throws a lot of
surprised
parties.
Diddy took it.
No, well, he's like, you gonna throw a party, and I'm gonna throw a party, and I'm gonna show you I can do it with less money, basically. And and then he had people in there, and if you are an artist and you're at his house, eventually they'd be like, what you got? Get up here. And everybody's just kind of mingling, having a good time, and then the artist is performing too. So Kanye's done it, everybody. Yeah. I'm a big Jamie Foxx fan.
I'm gonna have to go to a Jamie Foxx party now.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that's a
shout out.
That's
shout out
a
to
talented motherfucker right there. I'll tell you that, man. Acts, sings, writes, produce, talented. Give him his props.
Maybe he can teach me.
Oh yeah.
I want to learn something from everybody I meet, for real.
Of course. That's the best way to learn, to mature and get better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
and to find, the middle ground where you are.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the best of everything of my environment that I have absorbed and I felt like was necessary, and I'm the combination of that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Kind of like an opinion. Everybody has one.
Oh yeah.
Know?
That sounds like a goal for me.
Yeah. And most of them stink.
You wow.
Nah, that's the other catchphrase. Opinions are like assholes.
Asshole,
Everyone got one. That's a different one. And they all stink.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, Joey, you got any more on the segue?
So except for the three or four artists that you've given us, is there anybody else that you have opened up for, or anything else that you have in your career, under your credibility?
I drank a Colt 45 with Afro Man.
Wait, what?
Afro Man?
I drank a Colt 45 with Afro Man.
Yo,
that's dope. That's dope.
Wow, do you even say that? Go 45 and 2 zigzags.
I asked him where the zigzags was, and he just kind of looked at me, and I was like, never mind.
You already knew what time it was.
Well, that was like, I don't know if you guys heard about it. He was like in the like mainstream like news outlets because he like.
I was about to say it wasn't you that he kicked
this
off the
lady
stage.
off the stage or something.
That was you.
Yeah, he drop kicked her. He did a drop kick off the stage.
Yeah. So when they told me,
I seen that.
They asked if I wanted to get on stage with him. I was like, I don't know.
Wait, but that was you that he kicked off the stage?
No.
Okay, I was about to say.
He came here like right after that happened. Like I'd say within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm a fan. I'll watch from afar.
They were like, Jazzy, you gonna get on stage with Afro Man? And I was like, man, this is my moment to drink a fucking Colt 45 with Afro Man. I can't miss this.
Yeah.
I mean, if he drop kicks me, but he didn't, so we're good.
Oh, you took it. Hey, that's life.
Hey, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Double barrel.
So you got any music coming out, any albums in the works?
I have so much. I've been collecting my whole life, and basically right now I'm like re-recording, revamping anything I've ever made. I scrapped everything I used to have, and I'm re-releasing it with more, better production. Just from I have come a long way as an artist, so I didn't do it justice first time around. And it's called Unreleashed is what I'm calling the album.
I like the wordplay. Wordplay.
Right.
Yeah.
How many songs you plan on having on there?
Right now there's like 14 on the lineup, but they're just things I either did not release or I released and I'm re-releasing.
It's like a remix album.
Like a deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that. That's what's up.
And then I have another one in the works where I know I told you guys earlier, if I do a feature, or this was off cam, but if I do a feature with anybody, I always do a version by myself also, if it's my song, because I like to perform my music, or you never know. So I'm doing another it's gonna be called Beauty and the Beast, and it's gonna be like the male's point of view from all of my songs. So I've got remixes done to every one of my songs so that men can have a voice.
Okay.
Different male artists with different
perspectives. Okay.
I like to make sure it's all equal. I give them a chance to bark back, because I know independent female music can be, you know what I mean? It can. I don't want it. I want them to have a voice too, and I try not to be too demasculating, because I don't want to come off as like that bitter bitch that never found somebody.
Well, I like to on every album. I mean, my pussy's so good. Now suck dick, so the fact that you got the versatility to the point that you could have something for them to come back to. Because there's no way you can come back to, hey, I bitch pussy is. You know what I mean?
This guy.
That is true though. Definitely, that is different. Switches up. You know what I mean? Like he said, it's not all about like hate to say it, but like Meg Thee Stallion and certain other artists like that they talk about just that one specific thing, and like, cool, you did it, it's great, but like, what else do you got to offer? And even guys, like if all you did was rapped about chicks, if all you did was rapped about chicks, it's like, all right, bro, like talk about something else. You're getting money or some drugs, or you kill whatever it is that your lane is, in your feelings. But you gotta talk about something other than girls, like male or female. I'm not trying to disrespect the females.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, I was just glad that I was kind of glad that Meg got shot because I figured he'd give us some more, give us some more stuff to talk
You
about.
should make a song about it, right?
Yeah, because I mean that's what every other rapper does. They get shot, start rapping about getting shot, they blow up. I mean, up until then you had WAP. What else is that other shit you had?
Oh my God, this nigga.
Yeah. I mean, it was all the same shit. It was like it was just an extension of one song, and just that really. I mean, I think we all got wiped out, right?
Yeah,
I
Right.
made a remix to that, y'all, for my daughter because my daughter's like a 12-year-old, and I
Yeah.
caught her and my niece making a fucking TikTok to that shit. So look, after I handled my business, I went into the studio and made my own version and threatened my daughter to release it if she ever played that song again. I told her I'd release it too. It's called Real Ass Mommies. I'll have to send it to you guys.
Yeah.
Well, before we continue, I just want to put a quick disclaimer. These Ninjas podcast does not promote the shooting of Meg Thee Stallion's foot.
No,
You know what I mean?
no,
We do not want none of her fans or anybody coming after us about that. We're not saying that we agree with it. That's double back.
Probably glass anyway. You know what I mean?
I don't want anybody to get shot, but I wish she would talk more about her real life and what she's going through. That would be nice.
Yeah,
but I feel like I can.
I mean, she's a 6'8" female. You think she has something else to say? You know what I mean? Like, I want to know how come she ain't in the WNBA. You know what I mean?
She did just graduate though, didn't she? She's a lawyer or something.
Yeah, I mean, she graduated from something.
She graduated from science. Yeah, I don't know what she graduated from. No, I'm being serious. I don't know. Was it a lawyer?
It's like Southern Houston University, something like that. I've seen that.
Lord, double barrels and shooter.
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what's up.
I mean, if he did shoot her, if he did shoot her, he's only 5'6". She's 6'4". She outweighs him by probably 45 pounds.
He want to get back to it.
And I'm sure that growing up in Houston, she developed a nice right hook. You know what I'm saying? He's probably done. You know what I mean? He's probably on the verge of getting that ass whooped.
Oh my God.
So
we do not promote violence against women.
Yeah, none of that.
Like,
I don't promote violence against women, but when a woman outweighs you and is taller than you, stronger than you, faster than you, smarter than you, I mean, shit. Get the man a break. He just trying to get some space between them. She was on his ass. They was stuck in that limo. She was on his ass like a spider monkey.
If a woman, in my own, now this is my own opinion, and everybody has one, like you said earlier. If a woman is man enough to hit a man, be prepared to be man enough to get hit back. You need to understand that you can't put your hands on
that other chick in the car. You know, it was another chick in the car. So when the other chick was in the car, she stole on him. Wow. You know, he was devastated. And he's like, hold on, he just catches you.
We ain't
if
talking about this.
If I put my hands on somebody, I'm already prepared for them to do to me what I just did to them.
Yeah.
I've thought it through at that point. So
hey,
I just
man.
let everybody else think that shit through.
I'm just telling you how little Tory felt. I'm just telling you how
this ain't what we're here for though. This ain't what we're here for right now.
I mean, all right. Cool.
We in the middle of an interview. You trying to talk about some whole other topic we ain't even on right now.
No, I definitely agree. We could possibly bring that up on current events, but no, like, you know,
That's
what I mean,
true.
there's two sides to every story. Well, I usually say three. It's
There
side
That's
A,
true.
side B, and the truth.
And I feel better knowing how she feels about the situation. You know what I mean? As being a female in the game.
Yeah, definitely. So, so you say you're from North Carolina, born and raised. Have you ever left the state of North Carolina or anything like that?
Yeah,
Puerto Rico.
I've been to Puerto Rico, and also I've been to Memphis.
Okay.
I went up there for a battle. I was with my ex.
Wait, rap
So
battle.
when you say
Okay. We gotta
talking about
get
female rap battle.
battle.
Like, what we talking about?
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I didn't go to. Okay, so I didn't go to the Smack URL or anything like that. But my ex is none, and he was battling like a smaller league because he likes to do that. He likes to be able to go back out and battle the smaller leagues to give back to, you know. So we went out there to Memphis, and I got to watch that live, and it was dope. It was dope.
That's what's up. Okay.
Have you participated in any battle rap?
No, I've never battle rap, but I've been to a lot of them. That's actually like where I got my start in music. I used to perform at battles, to be honest. Like locally, I would perform at battles, like before the battle or during when they were taking breaks or whatever. And that's how I got into it.
Have you contemplated jumping into the arena?
Of course. I used to I used to spar with my ex. We, you know, and he was like, damn, you're pretty good. And a lot of other people that I've done it with, and it's just on my bucket list. I plan to try my hand at least once because I feel like it would be good.
Nigga ass one time.
Huh?
He's gonna go on stage and bust a nigga ass just one time.
Just once. Just one time, just to say I did, and then I'm good.
Straight through.
Oh man. That's
Yeah. That true competitor. I like it. I like it a lot.
Hey,
really
she gonna come through like Rogue. She gonna come through like Rogue off of X-Men.
You know what I mean?
Jazzy Pierce against Double Barrel.
We didn't say all that either.
Yeah, I don't know if you know Jazzy Pierce, but Double Barrels are connoisseur when it comes to rapping. He was an artist too. I don't know if he got anything new up and coming, but you know, he says he's retired, so you know.
Yeah, I hung it up.
There
Nobody
you go.
wants to hear.
You know.
Nobody wants to hear a nigga rap about the aches in his back after 40. You know.
Why not?
Chasing your grandkids around and shit. You know what I mean?
Hey.
You got to find a different way to say it. That's the thing. You got to find a different way to say it. That's what I do.
I mean, but there's no 16-year-old, 17-year-old kids that's going to relate. You know what I mean? You got to make stuff relatable to the people.
Why are you making music for them? You should make music for them.
I know.
Yeah, make it for you.
True.
And then it'll get to the people it's meant to get to.
I mean, it does, but I still call it a hobby. You know what I mean? I don't call it. I don't.
I did for a long time.
I hate to go somewhere and then you get a bunch around a bunch of older people and they're like, "Oh, there goes the rapper," and you're like, "Man, you know." My oldest son will be a senior in high school this year, right? And the kids, they used to play my music when they were all younger. But I kind of see how they look at me now, and I'm like, you know, so like, I catch them singing bricks in my Cadillac and shit. You know what I mean? They're like,
you gotta switch it up, bro. You gotta get on your little baby flow. You know what I mean? You gotta switch it up a little bit.
No, but find a way to do it.
Yeah, but you don't want your kids. You know, you get to telling. I get to telling true stories. I like to tell stuff that happened to me, or I was in the midst of when I'm rapping. And the thing about it is I really don't want my kids to know that part of me. You know what I mean?
I used to name drop and everything in my songs when I was.
I did too. So I don't want the kids knowing I had 9.5. And we get back up to 16. You know what I mean?
Woohoo! Whoa!
I never ricocheted any shots I made. Never ricocheted any of them. I was a straight headshot.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, I'm like 2-3 years away from being able to speak about stories on here. You know, statute of limitations. But
I don't want, you know what I mean? Like,
chill. I got 2-3 years left.
They're already in shock that my name is Double Barrel. You know what I mean? They're like, wow, everybody.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. You know
allegedly. We throw air quotes all up on this mug.
You know what I'm saying?
Then, you know, they can go back and look at the prior arrest record and they'll be like, oh my God, Dad, how did you get 8 aggravated assaults at one time?
Yo.
They charged me for everybody in the yard, baby.
All you gotta say is they were in my way, baby.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. This guy right here, man. But you
yeah. Nah, but on a lighter note, you know what I mean? We don't want to talk about all that stuff to incriminate anybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take a quick break. You know what I mean? We gotta pay the bills, get the sponsors in real quick, and
get the snacks, use the bathroom.
you know all that. My fat ass always gotta get something to eat real quick. Yeah, so we'll be right
and I'm
back.
gonna check y'all out. Hey, y'all seen these chicken and waffle sandwiches? It's chicken and waffle sandwiches from Tyson. These motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're half off. They're half off, ain't they?
From Tyson Chicken, they make a chicken and waffle sandwich.
Bro, they didn't even send the check yet, bro.
Where'd you get that?
This nigga.
I'm not sponsoring.
Where'd you get it? I want to know. Where'd you get it?
At the grocery store. I got it at what do we got now? I forget what it's called. Food City, something like that.
Oh, y'all got different kind of grocery stores there. Never mind.
Yeah,
but they probably got them everywhere because they keep slapping not to be. If you got niggas in your town, they probably
when I find it, I'm gonna send you a picture of it when I get it. Okay.
They got it up here at the Grade A, and that's my supermarket. They call it the Grade A.
Well,
because you know the products is Grade A. Hey.
Mine is called Food Lion.
Oh, I know Food Lion.
Oh yeah, we got.
They got that in the gas house.
That's all we got.
She said that's all y'all got. Damn.
Yeah, we used to have a Farm Fresh, but it turned into a Food Lion too, so I call that one Farm Lion.
Oh,
damn.
Y'all never had no Winn-Dixie? No
used to have a Piggly Wiggly when I was little.
Piggly Wiggly.
Hey, we got Pigglies out here.
They take it way back.
Listen,
Not anymore.
Elizabeth City has an Aldi's now. Like they're growing.
Aldi's? They got that in the gas house.
They're growing. They're growing now, but usually we ain't got everything's closed after 10, and always has been that way. It's not. COVID didn't change shit.
All right, well, damn, we got sidetracked from taking a break from the break. So, yo, we be right back. Yeah.
Can you hear me call for you? Can you hear me?
We love you, ASAP.
Baby, tell me, can you hear me? Calling through the music, touch you with the lyrics, manifest your body, back in here up on me, got you stuck in replay, manifest you, baby, manifest you. Baby, tell me, can you hear me? Calling through the music, touch you with the lyrics, manifest you. Manifesting you, what kind of magic can we do? It's only silence around us, but if you listen to conscious, receive the frequency, follow it back to me where you ought to be. Hard to sleep when reality smack the shit right up out of me. Ooh, remember you, tell me, can you feel it too? When I pass like you were mine, I recognize you every time. Butterflies cause you remind, drink glass when I rewind, synchronize when we align, intertwined by the divine. Ooh, remember you, tell me, can you feel it too? It's only silence around us until I let you meet my music. Tip the scales back to balance and make the bitches blow a few. Realize superpower, use it to lead me back to you. Ooh. Can you hear me call for you? Can you hear me call for you? Baby, tell me, can you hear me? Calling through the music, touch you with the lyrics, manifest your body, back in here up on me, got you stuck in replay, manifest you, baby, manifest you. Baby, you've been distant lately, I can feel you vaguely, calling for my body, manifest you. Wake out in Leviosa, baby, come a little closer, go ahead and save your closure, cause this shit ain't really over. Ha, Allah Hamora, I beg you don't lock that door up, I've been patiently waiting, praying one day you will show up. Got them soul ties linked to you from past lives, know when I start pulling you gon' feel it on the inside, realize you ain't getting away. Hey, baby, what a waste, we just running in place, and if I snap my ring finger, you'll be gone with no trace. Speeding, bobbing, weaving like a fucking Lamborghini, open up like Kundalini, woke as fuck, now can you see me? Open up like Kundalini, woke as fuck, now can you see me? Can you hear me call for you? Can you hear me call for you? Baby, tell me, can you hear me? Calling through the music, touch you with the lyrics, manifest your body, back in here up on me, got you stuck in replay, manifest you, baby, manifest you.
And welcome back from the quick break of These Ninja Podcast. Y'all already know what it is. Joey PC and the whole crew. You're. And Jazzy Pierce obviously stay with us, and you know what I mean. He's gonna stay and do current events with us. So make sure y'all keep it locked and everything. And if you're not familiar, we are about to do what we always do when we come back from a break. Jazzy Pierce is going to introduce us a song that we're about to listen to. I am going to, taking a quick time to get this, but we're going to listen to a song that she's going to introduce to us. So you want to tell us a little bit about this song?
Yes, I wrote this song for when I opened for Snow the Product, and it was for also Pride Month was coming up, and I wanted to drop it during Pride Month. It's called Planting Bushes. So it's just basically the song is about like when you go out to the club, girls take forever to get ready, and I have a bunch of guy friends. So when we get ready for shows, we do a lot of performance. So when we get ready for shows, they take like 30 minutes and they're ready. I got to take like 4 hours. So that's what really kind of like made the song like fuck it. The girls look better than the guys in here. I'm fit to play in bushes. You know what I mean?
Right.
I hear you. So let's get to it then.
I'm just trying to, show my respects and stuff. But, I'm also very careful to not talk about, things I don't know nothing about. So you can tell in the song, I'm basically I'm asking her to teach me. So
I'm really getting no swag, shout I'm really getting no swag.
Double barrel shooter.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
He's looking better than the thugs in the night. Got me looking twice, I'm about to damn need a laugh. He's looking better than the thugs in the night. I'm about to bag me away. He's looking better than the thugs in the night. Yeah, got me looking twice.
Okay.
I can play some push to this.
Show me what to do with it. Tonight I play and push shit. He's looking better than the thugs in the night. Yeah, got me looking twice, I'm about to bag me away. Show me what to do with it. Tonight I play and push shit. Yeah, kitty, know I see you in my city. Goddamn, girl, you pretty when you twerking in my video. Damn, wait a minute, how the hell you even do that? Got a band on her hand, but tonight she says she's single, so with the cannabis, slurring all on the sentences, pouring all on the random shit just to get with the baddest bitch. How you really wanna go? I heard you was limitless. You flexing on them hoes, but also know they irrelevant. Call your man up and say I found you a wife, girl. Oh my God, you're talented. Let me see it's what you did. You're not to follow me. Let me sing you a melody. Rap is my baby, not in trees, but in bushes. You know what I mean? Call your man up and say I found you a wife, girl. I heard it's super shit. Let's just sit there again. I'm twisting more than lyrics. Time to try something different. Yeah. I'm about to bag me away. He's looking better than the thugs. Okay. Got me looking fresh. I'm about to bag me away. Yeah. Tired of the stupid shit. Told my man I'm coming. Show me what to do with. Tonight I play and push shit. He's looking better than the thugs in the night. Yeah. Got me looking fresh. I'm about to bag me away. Yeah. Tired of the stupid shit. Told my man I'm coming. Show me what to do with. Tonight I play and push shit. Yeah. Kitty, turn the DJ. We gon' run it back. I swear I could've swore I did. I thought I tore up with a tag. Yeah, kitty, tonight I play and bushes. Yeah, I swear I could've swore I did. I thought I tore up with a tag. Tonight a motherfucker, hoping that I get to touch you underneath the covers. Let you know just what you're doing, don't you play with me. Oh, I know I really want you. Got a taste of your candy and now I'm going really want. Cause higher than a Carolina line. Let it get you smoking. Feel like there's a fire outside, but it's members on. Knock you till you try it. Might fuck up and find you like it. Girl, you're looking like a snack. I'm trying to change my diet. Are you leaving me with me? Or are you going home to daddy? Are you riding in the trees tonight? You're playing in the valley. Cause my baby not in trees, but it was.
Yo, that's fire. That was fire. You said that's a premiere?
Snippet, you know what I mean? I'm released, so you can't get the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Definitely playing some bushes that
fire.
Actually, that song has only been played out loud once and performed once, and that was at Snow's show. I wrote it for that performance, and that was everybody's favorite song.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's just fire.
So when do you plan on dropping it?
I don't know. I'm still, I'm looking at cover art and stuff right now. I ain't really like.
Well, if you're
Ooh.
hearing this right now, I mean, this episode does
Exclusive.
air July 3rd. So if you're hearing this,
It'll be dropped before then. I got to drop it this month. I have no choice.
Okay, so yeah, it sounds like by the time this episode is out, it will be out most likely because it will be into the next month. We're recording right now in June. We're not in July yet, so just giving y'all a heads up. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely. So, in honor of Pride Month, definitely want to give a shout out to any of our fans and listeners that are, this is their month and all that, you know what I mean? And does anybody want, well, we're going to go around the whole board and obviously, ladies first, but give our personal experiences when it comes to Pride Month and what you guys think about it. So go ahead, Jazzy, whenever you're ready.
My personal, listen, I climb trees. I don't play in bushes normally, but for Pride Month, it's I'm open-minded, Lord, but also my brother is gay. My best friend, he's gay. So I respect and love them, and I just want them treated equally. So I'm definitely behind them 110%.
That's what's up.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Go ahead, one.
Just personal experiences that just everybody is a person, you know what I mean? I mean, I got cousins that are, gay, lesbian, trans, and just to not feel inclusive or to be not be included is a lonely place. And I guess I can speak for everybody, us, these ninjas, is we don't want people to feel like it. And, there's all love everywhere. And shout out to my cousins, you know who you are. I didn't tell them I was gonna name drop them or anything, but but y'all know who y'all are. But that's my experiences with it.
All right. Loso, you got anything to say?
I mean, what I'm saying, shout out to the community. I got childhood friends that ended up being part of the community. I got cousins, family members. I got regular friends that ended up being part of that community. And I mean, as long as you treat everybody as equals, I mean, there's no problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with nobody. I mean, you do what you do. That's your preference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who am I to judge you?
Exactly.
Still gonna treat you like the same. I'm still gonna treat you like the next nigga. I'm still gonna roast you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just be able to take a joke too,
Yeah, you gotta learn to take a joke, but I don't try to get cross boundaries neither. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to offend nobody either.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Yeah, so on my experience, I've met a lot of people throughout time, whether they gay, bisexual, asexual, binary, whatever you may relate, transsexual. You know what I mean? I've met throughout life all different types of people, and I feel like at the end of the day, it don't matter what you sexually attracted to, it's matter what you like. As a person, you know what I mean? I'm never going to judge you as what you attracted to. So that's why, to me, I never understood why it's such a big problem. I mean, I can also understand on the opposite side, to play devil's advocate, is me growing up, it was different. You couldn't do stuff like that. It was frowned upon in society to be all in the public, out in the open. So I think it's cool that, that people are allowed to just be who they want to be, no matter what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm allowed to go out here and just be free to do whatever it is, as long as I'm not harming nobody. You know what I mean? I always joke around when I meet gay people and stuff like that, men who are gay. I always tell them you know what, there's more women for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Oh, you cool, whatever. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It doesn't affect me. As long as you don't hit on me personally, you know what I mean? That we cool. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Pride Month.
I'm like that with men and women. So
yeah, it's a vibe, you know what I mean? I can understand how people feel that way. I mean, unfortunately for me, you got to be female in order for me to catch, my attention. But, I understand the whole vibe thing too, though. But that's just me, my preference.
Well, Well, see, check this out. Well, my sister has been happily married to a female for, I'd say, the last 6-7 years. And honestly, she probably makes a better mate for a female than I do. I mean, she goes the extra mile, and their relationship is great. I just seen a picture of them walking through the loop, holding hands and friends, and I'm like, wow, as a couple, they are definitely a power couple. They both have their regular jobs, but then they do photography on the side, and it afforded them chances to go all around the world, literally. And I can't condone anything. And my wife's brother's gay. And him and his husband are traveling all across the globe. They actually did this tour thing where they followed their favorite rock band just around the country. They went on tour with them. So they went to Boston. They went to
that's what's up.
Yeah,
they went to Pittsburgh. They went to Cincinnati. They hit all of the cities that rock group went to, just to say they did it. They had extra money, you know what I mean? His husband is a state trooper for Arizona. And and they're not, and both of them, by looking at both of them, you would never be able to tell they were gay. Like when my wife told me her brother was gay, I was like, no, he's not gay. He likes like Asian women, right? Like you ever seen him with an Asian woman? I was like, no, but I just, and, which I kind of knew my sister was, because she was always shysty on introducing us to her friends, because she got 3-4 other brothers, but she would never put us on none of her friends. And we're like, what's up? Why we can't, just sleep over? Hey, let's go. She's like, no, get out. And you're like, what? What's up? We didn't know that they was for her. You know what I mean?
Now
you it for herself.
Hindsight is 2020. So and like I said, it's just. But they seem to be, both of them are happily married, will probably be happily married from now on. I mean, it's just amazing to see how love has no color barriers, no physical barriers, no sexual orientation and what you were birthed with. Now, I don't know if you're born that way or you become accustomed that way. I don't care how you get that way. If that's what you want to do, I say you should be able to pursue that without being harassed.
Right.
Right, that's most important.
Or only going through the
people live their lives.
Normal level of harassment. We're all harassed on certain levels for certain things.
Hey man, right?
That's life. But I don't feel like you should be harassed, especially for the person you see that you like to sleep with. You know what I mean? Because I've not always been double barrel, I've always been this shiny great. You know what I mean? I'd hate to be judged on some of the people I slept with.
Yeah, man. It's at the end of the day, it's to each their own. You know what I mean? If you want to get pegged and milked, that's your choice. You know what I mean?
That's you. That's all you.
It's your life.
This nigga.
YOLO.
Look at Loso.
That just don't fit in.
They'll get uncomfortable, Loso. It is what they want, man.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm
I mean,
Gucci.
and it seems to be a market
Pause.
for that because some of the stuff people like just baffle me, but I'm sure some of the stuff I like baffle other motherfuckers.
Hey, bro, when it comes to fetishes, bro, there's so many crazy things. Because I came across an article said that this lady gets like $10,000 a month paid just to like act like a dog. She's clothed and everything. She goes for walks and everything like that. What? 10 racks a month. That's 120 clean a year, bro.
What
That's
kind of dog she want me to act like?
Dog, a little dog. Walk dog. I do all that.
She got videos on OnlyFans, and that's how much she make.
What kind of dog you want?
Yeah.
Jazzy saying, "Where's that money at?"
You want a woof woof or an arf arf?
Damn. She said deep barker or high pitch.
Oh,
I mean, really, it's amazing what people like, and then they would like you said, they're willing to pay top dollar for this crazy shit that you find outlandish. But hey, and for some of that outlandish shit, I'm willing to do, like the barking.
Them feet pictures, I'm willing to cross that line, but all the other ones, I'm not going over there.
If somebody wants some pictures of my feet, they're really fucked up. You know, I got them. I got them
disgusting. I don't know why you'd want pictures of anybody's feet or pay for them.
I find them grotesque myself.
That's my own opinion. So
that's definitely not something that I would find attractive.
I don't mind
got that black toe,
but I'm not paying for it.
Black toes and feet fungus and shit like that.
Yeah, but it depends on people, because like, you know, I used to work in retail, and you know, back in the days, and I was a cashier, and I've been told by, you know, people I have nice hands that you should hand model. So I mean, the fetishes are around there, man. Who knows? Weird stuff, you know what I mean?
And have you ever noticed that it's usually those that are higher up in the social ladder that have the weirdest fetishes?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
they're bored.
They're bored. Be too broke to give a fuck about feet. You know what I mean?
They're bored. They're like, oh, what else can I fucking worry about now?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
double barrel on tangent.
Remember back in the days, they had like that prank they used to tell you, just go and Google search 2 girls, 1 cup, and they'll be like, ruin the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
Blue waffle era.
Look at all y'all.
The blue waffle era.
Y'all had to Google it.
Man.
I did.
Yo, they caught me on that one.
And I mean,
I wish somebody would have gotten my reaction the first time I seen it.
Have you noticed that the choking's gone up too? Like, people are really, really, really into choking these days. And I'm like,
I'm not opposed to it, but don't kill me.
You heard it first. Slightly, you know, gently.
I mean, it's just I just like to know who's dominant. That's all.
Hey. So if she's not getting choked, she's choking your ass. That's what I heard.
One way or the other. Show me which way it's gonna go.
Golly.
I'm just kidding. Yes, I do. The okie chokie. Put them in the okie chokie.
Oh my God.
Playing them like piano keys. I hear that.
I hear what you said.
Listen, that song got many different meanings.
Hey
man.
I rate all my music that way. See, I'm telling you.
You like Jay-Z with the triple entendres, you know what I mean? The GOAT, know what I mean?
Oh no, don't do that.
You know I'm a whole veteran. Shout out to Ho, Jay-Z. Come on, man, get me on your title or something. Get our show on there.
We did not ask Jazzy that.
So I have no choice but to be like, you know, like that.
Oh, Def.
So before we segue, I had to ask this because you just brought up a good one. We have to know now, who is your GOAT?
When it comes to what?
Yeah, to music. Who is her GOAT? Like
rap, hip hop?
Anything.
Who is your number one artist? Like your favorite of all time?
Favorite or number one? There's a difference. I got a favorite and then who I think number one.
Who's number one? Who's number one?
On your list?
Oh man, but there's 2 sides of me.
As a lyricist, rappers.
Lyricist, Tech
9. Okay.
Tech 9 takes number 1, and then Eminem's close behind him on there.
Oh man, I can't believe it. I can't do that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There goes your answer you wanted.
All right. There we go.
Battle rappers. Gaddis, the battle rapper, the female battle rapper. That bitch is the best battle rapper, not just male, female. No. That bitch is badass.
Yeah.
Badass. I'll place my money on her anytime. Oh, she'd be the only one I'd hesitate. I'd be like, I don't know if I'm good enough for you.
I mean, my favorite battle rapper is Goods the Animal. I mean, he a monster from the BX, but I mean, you never know. Who knows?
see, my battle rapper was actually, and this is funny, my battle rapper was Tech 9, but rest in peace. He passed away. So yeah.
All right then. So we go segue into, since we talk about death and we don't want to get too serious, but we definitely got to tackle these topics and situations because that's what the fans want to know about. You know what I mean? So there's been some new evidence or new breaking evidence information coming out for the shooting at the Uvalde massacre, I guess, in the elementary school in Texas. Okay, so go ahead, Lo. So let us know what transpired.
Well, apparently the new evidence or information that has been coming out is that there's footage of the police officers not even attempting to open the doors, and they had stated, before this new information came out, that the doors were locked and they couldn't get in, that they were waiting for somebody to come and unlock the door. And they also said that they didn't have the right weaponry to go into school, but apparently they had riot shields and shotguns and assault rifles and whatnot. And like me and Joey were talking about, what police is not walking around with a handgun anyways?
That's true.
Like, it's government issue. You are a police officer, you have a handgun at all times. And like I told Joe, the only excuse I'm gonna give you on that is if you're an off-duty cop and you're just somewhere without it. Cool, whatever. But if you're on duty, you have a gun on you at all times.
Let me explain something, because I personally have a fear of guns. That's just me personally. My own,
That's fine. Let us know your side.
I have a gun permit and all of that as well, just because I know what day and age we live in, and I'm not naive. So you know what I mean. But still, I'm very cautious of that kind of thing. But let me say one thing: if I know someone is in there shooting children, I don't give a fuck if I've got a gun or not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna at least try to open that fucking door and get in there. I'm gonna try. And for someone to not try and be a whole arms on trained for this kind of shit, I'm just a mama. I am a mother, and I'm going the fuck up in there, whether you like it or not. Shoot me, kill me, I'm coming. You can't kill all of us. We come in.
Funny that you said that, because there's even reports that they arrested one of the moms trying to get into school.
Yeah,
You gonna have it, and you damn right. She needs
that. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
Like, it's just sickening. It's sickening as kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, he took out a whole classroom. You know what I'm saying? Thank God he didn't take out more kids. But like Joey said, he shot kids, but they probably could have saved some lives at the same time.
Yeah. You know what was it? Like a whole hour and a half that they were sitting there. So like basically they didn't even try to open the doors. The doors were unlocked the whole time.
They're scared ass pussies. So I'll say it. I
definitely agree.
Ass motherfuckers, and they shouldn't have had a badge, and obviously a gun didn't help them either. They're just
and I even said they need to go to jail for this.
How many of them don't have shotguns in their trunks? Like, I'm pretty sure it's pretty standard that they have some type of shotgun in the back of their trunk.
If their child in that building that ran in.
That's who ran in there. A lot of people, the Border Patrol, the gentleman who walked in there, he said he has kids, or I don't know if his kids were there. They went to that school. There's just a lot of strong ties to the community. He came rushing in there. And he did what he had to do. But if it wasn't for now, let's peel this like layers. What if he didn't do what he did? How long would they have been there longer? How many more children, how many more adults, innocent people would have died had it not been for this Border Patrol officer to come in and this massacre? You know what I mean? So like, we'll be talking about bigger numbers in this situation. And I definitely think the police department definitely needs to get investigated. I hope the FBI actually comes in and do the investigation, whoever you want to call in, but we definitely need somebody higher up to come through and check who's accountable for these heinous crimes that they pulled.
Even if the doors were like, you gonna tell me you can't break one of the glass windows at the door and push the door open?
Exactly. The ball is dropped. The ball is basically dropped on this.
They're trained for this shit. They're trained for this. There ain't no excuse for this shit.
Yeah. And like all the doors were unlocked.
My kid could have been locked in there for an hour and a half and me not know. There's no way in hell. Hell no. I'm going through the walls.
Exactly. I mean, and like Joey said, we're gonna have to peel it back by layers. You know that the reason, like, that a certain group, let me say this, a certain group is trying to place blame on that, since everybody was trying to do the defund the police, this was it. And it actually shows that this community right here hasn't defunded nothing. So that's not an excuse. So we just want to put that out there, that none of that happened in this place.
Well, you know what? I think maybe they should defund the police now
Yeah.
in that
Or give
particular
it to
community.
Yeah.
And that particular, what did they do? What are they good for? What did they do? If
Exactly.
you ask me, the citizens of the community themselves would have protected them better.
Exactly.
Definitely
I mean,
leadership.
it's kids, man.
It's definitely
It's-
leadership involved into this, and you
It
guys
takes
are
a village. It takes a damn village, and the village needs to not be stopped when the village is needed.
like
Exactly.
literally the wife, the husband of the teacher who was killed. He tried to go in there. Like the cops literally removed his gun from him, was holding him down so that he couldn't. He's like, my wife is dying out there, and you guys just expect me to wait out here. Like, you know what I mean? And he was a police officer, and they couldn't do nothing about it. So that's why I think it's crazy. But you know, one thing, like, I hate to like say that there's some type of silver lining or anything like that. But one thing I really appreciate was that, you know, majority of the victims were Hispanic, and I see that like non-Hispanic people were also, you know, championing you know, the whole situation and talking about it. It wasn't just swept under the rug, because most of the time stuff for us Latinos, they never get brought to light, they never get put to the news. Everybody always, I mean, no disrespect,
never hear about
everybody's
it.
so worried about black and white, and they don't understand that there's more to this world than just black and white.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's more than us. And then at the end of the day, is like, you know, I appreciate everybody out there just making it as a, not you guys in general, and yes, but just as a whole, the whole world. It's cool that everybody's talking about it to bring awareness to it, as opposed to sweeping it in the rug, though. Definitely.
Yeah. Anybody else got anything on the topic?
On that one, I do. Like, why we should do something now with like doors and policies about being able to lock them up, being able to section off certain parts of the school and certain situations.
I mean, a lot of schools have done that though.
No, because they didn't even have locks in the school. They never even
I'm not
planned
saying
for
this
this
school.
to happen.
I'm just saying there's
all schools need to happen, because you never know where it can happen.
I agree with you.
So that's what I mean. Like, they should implement that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had at my work, because you know, I work a regular 9 to 5. You know, I'm not gonna speak in what field, but you know, I got a regular office job, and we had training, and it was literally about, you know, with these whole mass shootings, like, what do you do in situations like that? Disgruntled employees and stuff like that. And they showed us, because you know, I live in the state of Connecticut. They showed us like videos that mothers from the Sandy Hook shootings, they made videos for. And like, there was a couple videos that I came home and I showed it to my daughter. And like, a lot of people might think that like, wow, that's crazy. You know, my daughter's 8 years old, and I showed her the videos, and it was pretty stuff that was kind of graphic. And when it comes to stuff, but like, you know, you got to prepare them for stuff like that. You never know what's going to happen.
The world
is freezing right there, you know, be able to prepare, like, okay, I remember this. We got to break the window, get out. Like, I got to survive, you know? So, flight. Like, I don't want my daughter to be stuck in a situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I get training is definitely needed when it comes to situations like this, because you know, I'm a father of 2. I definitely understand this whole thing.
Yeah, and as a parent, we have to do our job at home too.
Yes.
Yep. So, and we have to make sure our kids know the truth, even no matter how brutal it is. And I'm like that with my daughter, personally. With my kid, I make sure she knows exactly. I stay away from the news and social media and stuff like that for the most part. I don't let it run my life. However, you know, that's my own personal choice. But however, I make sure she knows that everything is not what they're portraying also, and what they're teaching in school. I make sure she knows that that's not always accurate either. I make sure she, you know, personal preference with your children, but I want to make sure mine is prepared and nothing is going to surprise her.
Right.
at the best of our abilities, because you know we're not mind readers. We can't predict everything.
I don't know. I've
but
got
definitely.
some.
Now I definitely
When
agree
it
on
comes to
that.
my kid, I might be one.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel you.
It's got that mom intuition.
So
It's real. That
It
is
is.
some real stuff.
It
oh
is.
yeah.
You know, I was raised by a single mom my whole life. You know, not trying to talk shit about my pops, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
so I definitely understand what it's like and all that. Look at Loso.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Nah, I just want to.
Shit.
I just want to give a shout out to the families, though. You know, we want to take time to, you know, send out our prayers and wishes to y'all. And, you know, if anything is going on that, you know, you're just struggling with because of your loss, just reach out to people or whatever, you know, try to stay strong in your community, and hopefully your community's like helping you out. So we just want to send a shout out to y'all.
Definitely with that.
Yeah.
So anybody else got some layers on this school shooting they feel like they want to touch up on? Like, because a lot of people feel
worst nightmare, man.
I feel like that we're becoming desensitized to all this shit. It's happening so often and so quick and time after time after time. Like it was the bus that was at shooting in Buffalo, right? Then right after that you had this shooting, and then in another 2 weeks, mark my words, something's going to go big again. It'll be something else. And I mean, this shit has got way out of hand. It's got way out of hand. But when it comes to our kids, now, mind you, our politicians are guarded heavily. This would never happen at one of the politicians' homes. This couldn't have happened at one of the politicians' homes. Why? Because they're guarded safely. You know, our actors and our actresses and all that shit like that, they're all guarded heavily to where shit like this never happens. Our children are our most important resource we have as a country, bar none, more than anything, is the children. Why are they not protected in the same manner as our politicians? Like there's a disconnect somewhere in this situation that just isn't being addressed. You know,
we the people have to quit glorifying those people and those topics to the point where this is what matters. That's all you see. I mean,
they got to stop getting book deals and movie deals and, you know, fame and fortune and groupies and all that shit.
Or we could start adding layers to the school, man, to the point where there's like
and that's what I was saying.
There's a guard here. You know, there's a section here. Boom, right? Well, then 10 seconds later, you've got a whole nother section. Boom. Then 20 seconds later, you know, where that if a person comes through, you're literally going to have to go through a barricade of 10, 20, 30 motherfuckers you're going to have to deal with just to make it to where you could even get close to the children.
Do you know how many retired veterans would love to protect our children?
Yes.
I mean, that would just, I mean, there's so much more that we could do, but nobody takes the time to, you know, they just want, you know, the motto, all you're doing is telling your kids, go to school, go to school, go to school. Then they look on TV and see what happens when they went to school. I mean, this is not what you're wanting to.
I homeschool my daughter and have been for 3 years now, and it's for these reasons.
I mean, that is horrible, man. I can't believe that somebody in their own mind would come up with the idea to kill the kids. But more importantly than that, I can't believe that there were actually a school that wasn't prepared for this type of situation. I mean, if
police department even that wasn't prepared for this.
I mean,
there's a lot of them.
As a police department, it is your job to protect and serve
the community. That's a community building.
When you take that oath to become an officer, get that seat, you know that comes with the potential that you might not make it home that night.
That's true.
You were willing to put your life on the line, but it didn't look like anybody wanted to put their life on the line. It looked like everybody was more concerned about their life and their children than they were the community, and that's not what they signed up for.
How many people?
One 18-year-old kid. This wasn't even no bad motherfucker. You know what I mean?
No police sitting there and standing there. They could have ran in.
This was a cross-dressing little dude that watched too much GTA. You know, Play video games.
I don't
and
agree
I
with
want to know
Call of
I want to
Duty.
know.
in the fucking
I
video
want to know
game.
with the job that he had, who funded the assault, because he had over
PUBG.
$20,000 worth of war equipment on him. When you take into account the vest and the guns and the ammunition and the side,
Yeah.
everything that he came with was around
Was it
20,000
big?
or more. So where did this 18-year-old kid come up with 20,000? Say, I'm
It's the
going to war.
laws. It's the
I'm going to
laws.
war with the elementary students, and nobody's going to stop.
Somebody
It's the
probably
laws.
left it to him carelessly, passing it down, generational. Like, oh, here, this is yours to your granddad's, not looking at his mental health.
Yeah.
No, but they said that
he purchased
them.
it.
He purchased
Oh,
them.
did he?
Yeah, he
Oh,
actually
listen, y'all, I
purchased
stay the
them.
hell away from the news. So.
He turned 18 years old. He purchased them, and that's the whole point. Like this kid was literally able to buy a shotgun, handguns, everything before he's able to buy cigarettes, before he's able to buy alcohol.
He went in there strapped up like fucking Liam Neeson. And
all I know is you would have went into high schools back in Mount Vernon, Bronx, or whatever. You want to go in there and talk about you running up in there shooting, nigga. We all strapped. Like, what's up? Like, so I didn't understand that shit.
He didn't have to worry about that because these were kids. I mean, these were actual kids. But
that's what I'm saying. So, like, that's a high school, and even if all jokes aside, like, even in the high schools I went to, they had metal detectors, they had barbed wire fence. Like, that shit was security. So that's what I'm saying. If they did that with high schoolers, they did that in elementary school and the schools that I went to. So, you know what I mean? I always assumed that was a norm when it comes to these schools. But apparently, in Texas, it's not. And it's sad.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately now kids had to pay the consequences for inadequate protection for the school.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not the taxpayers' expense.
Yeah, I kind of want to play devil's advocate to that because I'm the gun person of the group. So it's like a lot of people are saying AR-15s and rifles and this and that and the third. Honestly, if they'd have had two handguns, they could have done just as much damage quicker because it's easier to conceal. So us as a community needs to get the whole AR-15 assault rifle thing out of our head and start thinking like it's easier to carry a pistol anywhere. Like you can hide them anywhere. And even in concealment, you can stick it under your arm and do damage and nobody ever know. And you could fall out like nothing ever happened. So we need to come to a grips of, like you were saying, more safety, more checking of these schools and this, that, and the third, so that everything can be policed right. Well, you don't want to be like, oh, it's the AR-15's fault, and then they take that away, but then you still got the handguns, and that's literally the most dangerous. That's what kills more people than anything in the United States is handguns, not assault rifles.
I mean, I disagree.
Kills people at all.
Yeah.
I mean, people kill people.
Behind the damn gun, and that's where
Cain and Abel.
People kill people.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be a will and a way.
I am not comfortable with handling a gun. And I don't trust myself with handling one. I don't think that I'm trained well enough. And you know what I mean? I just wouldn't, because I am responsible enough to know that. Then you have people that just fucking throw them around all willy-nilly. We ain't got time for that shit.
That's right. Well, it comes back to parenting too. It's a whole lot of parenting.
I don't know how comfortable I feel like with allowing assault rifles and automatic guns just being easy access. I think there should be some type of a process of being able to get them.
Well, you know what I mean? There's not a practical use for those.
But that's what I was going to say. At the end of the day, I really feel like there's no because look, I really feel like you could kill a novice person with an assault rifle. What is how many bullets per second is a lot higher than when it comes to magazine to an average handgun. So a professional, I'll give you that. A professional, one hit, one kill, you have more damage with a handgun. But an amateur, an 18-year-old kid who doesn't know too much, I think an assault rifle having the whole clip, what is the magazines are roughly about 32?
Yeah, 30.
32. Okay,
Yeah.
30. So that's a lot more than 8, 9. Even if you
Yeah.
give them an extendo, that's 18.
Why would anybody need an assault rifle?
Oh,
Other than, you know what I mean? Like, why? I get it. No. Let me stop myself, because there's gonna come a point where we the people may need. I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Look at Ukraine.
Yes.
So
Look
I'm
at
gonna
Ukraine.
stop myself right there, and you know, I'm gonna be the one that can grow all of the food, and other people are gonna have to be the ones holding the guns. But
that's right.
you know, I just think it shouldn't be so easy for a child, because
that's true.
My personal opinion, like I have 3 brothers, and I'm from the South, and my granddaddy left guns. That was just what it was just something that it was done, and it was passed down. It was like, oh, here, it's your granddad, this is yours. And they don't really take into consideration like mental health or anything. They just hand these things down like that.
Right.
But I mean, that's not the case here, but I'm just saying that's a whole nother animal in itself.
I don't want everybody to get it twisted, like what I was saying. I was like, I don't want it to be emphasized that it's all one way and not the other, because the other does just as much damage, just as quick. That's what I mean. Like, we're putting emphasis on one. Yeah, we're putting emphasis on one, but it's actually all of them. So we keep talking about this, but I mean, and like I said, I have a little different opinion about it. I mean, if I'm within 2 feet of you, what do I need to aim for? There is no
spray. You seen the video with the little chimpanzee gets his hands on the AK-47 and that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Had he had a handgun, they wouldn't do all that. That first shot would have kicked right out of his hand. He wouldn't even know what to do. But
I think it should just be required special training for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's all I ask. I'm not saying like if you want it, you should get special training for it. But I definitely agree, like really practically, unless you're like Ukraine where you're about to get invaded, I don't see the logic in having something.
Truly.
But yeah, you never know. Like I said, you know, Canada or Mexico might feel gully. You know what I mean? We ready. So. We stay strapped like car seats. You know what I mean?
Y'all stay strapped. I'm gonna stay in the garden.
There you go.
It's all good. It's all good.
We need that green thumb. Hey.
I'll make my use some way, and if I have to shoot the gun, y'all just teach me. I'll do my best. Just,
oh yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
But we'll definitely get into our next topic. I know Smoke One was wanting to segue into this. So what's this January 6th? Give us a little bit about this January 6th.
Well, they had the committee finally going in and talking about all the things that have happened through January 6th, and you know, them trying to stop the movement of the reins from President Trump to President Biden, and literally a lot more information that we was getting from the first was, some of it was kind of like false. So like they said that Mike Pence had left the building. He was actually in the building. They had just put that out there so that people wouldn't know that he was in there. And they was literally 40 feet within the door to him. And you know, they were out there screaming, kill Pence, we're gonna hang him, So he was actually in the building. The government had put it out that he had left. So, you know, and then you hear some of the government people talking about we didn't need a committee, but actually we done found out more information about how Trump was telling, you know, that we need to find these votes, find this, find that. And people have repeatedly told him, you actually lost. There was no falsifying of the election. So, and then they went back and they traced it all down and they found everything. There was zero this, zero that, zero this. There was, I think it was only a few that done the whole, if you had a federal charge, that actually voted, and it was only a few, nothing to move the reins. So I just want to get everybody's take on that.
I think you lost me there at the end. I need you to
like if you have a what was it, a felony, you can't vote or whatever. Yeah, you can't vote. So they have only found that I can't actually say the number, but it was not many that voted with a felony, but all the other ones, like, you know, the person dead, this, that, and the third, they was like, this 0, 0, 0. You know, nothing, none of this crap happened. It was
So
just
that was never a thing. That didn't happen. It was just
it's,
fabricated.
it was just basically fabricated. A lot of the stuff that had been fabricated, they went back and traced it all down. Yeah.
Well,
So
I mean, that means Trump was just overreacting then, right?
he knew he lost. A lot of people told him that he lost, but they were hoping.
They were just trying to play into overreacting.
Yeah,
To
and they.
I mean, that seems about right for Trump.
Yeah, that was it. Him overreacting and doing what he did put doubt into the election, process, and within doing it in the and
That's
when it
crazy.
put doubt into it, as how they've been playing it. That's why you had so many recounts here, recounts there. He was talking to governors.
One person saying, "Oh, you cheated," cause everybody else to have to redo everything over and over again.
Yeah, basically, that's basically what it was, just to see if they could find more votes.
Who else have they ever done that for?
Nobody. Like they have recount. They have recount if the number is so close within each other, they will do a recount.
I've heard of recounts for that reason, but I've never heard of recounts because somebody's being a crybaby.
Yeah, there's been none of those. None of those.
Now, if there was some kind of truth behind it, you know what I mean? Now, I'm also, like I said, a conspiracy theorist. So
yes,
that's a whole nother episode. Yes. I don't think Trump is as bad as people quite made him out to be because they wanted the public to hate him. But I don't think I wouldn't hang out with him and have a drink anyway. Based off his personality, we would not get along.
Definitely not.
That's definitely another topic because I've always said there's interviews of him saying that, he said he will never run for president, but if I did, I'll run Republican because they're stupid enough to vote for me.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and then they did it.
Forward.
And then they did it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely another episode. We are thinking of doing like a conspiracy theory. Not like it's not true.
I got all kinds of shit for you.
Oh, damn. So there you go. Like, we also thinking of bringing in my barber. He definitely loves talking shit like that. I told him I'll definitely bring him into that. He also go by Trevor Scissorhands. You know what I mean? Definitely look him up on Instagram. If you in the Bronx area, hit him up. You already know what it is. But so I definitely think with when it comes to politics, we all got our different opinions. You know what I mean? Like I definitely think that they shouldn't be giving him an opportunity or the time of day. But I guess because he's an ex-president, they're gonna do it. He's gonna try to run for president again and try to win anyway. So we're gonna see what happens with that. So we're pretty much close to the end of the show. This is the part where Jazzy Pierce lets us know everything about where to contact her, what she got coming up, what she wants to promote or anything like that. This is the time to do it. Let us know.
All right. So you guys can find me on YouTube, Jazzy Pierce. I've got a couple of music videos directed by ASAP with a Cannon, and he's dope. Also, I have been nominated for Carolina Music Awards for Hip Hop Video of the Year for my Piano Keys video, which is dope. I set a piano on fire in my yard. It's still lame. I couldn't get all of it up. You guys, that's a different story. But it was fun. I'll never forget that video. You can find me on Instagram is JazzyP252910. Facebook, Jazzy Pierce. Twitter, JazzyP252910. All over North Carolina, from the 252 to the 910. Whole East Coast. That's me.
There you go. There you go. So, make sure to, like always, follow her, subscribe on all her platforms and everything. Yes. Definitely. We appreciate you for coming through and everything. You know what I mean? I also want to promote that on a side note, me, my daughter and I, we have an unboxing videos that we do. Pretty soon we're going to be doing a collab where we do a double unboxing. We both got our own hands on our Jordan 4 infrared 4s. So we both can unbox our own version of our shoes and show everybody. So make sure you stay tuned and follow us on YouTube for the unboxing of that. And I also got something else that came through via Confirmed app. So I'll keep y'all posted for that video too. So
right.
make sure to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Apple Podcasts,
Apple Podcasts.
Spotify. You know what I mean? Anchor FM. Appreciate you for, helping us start off on our podcast and everything. And, definitely want to give a shout out and appreciation for you for coming through, stop by with us.
Thank you.
And everything.
Thank you.
And, giving us your insights on everything you see in life. You know what I mean?
Thanks for taking my opinion, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Much needed. Always needed. Yes. Go download her music. Go
check it out. Apple Music. You know what I mean?
I'm all over the place. If they don't, they're gonna hear me eventually anyway. Watch this.
Hey, you heard it here first.
All right. So we'll holler at you and make sure we'll catch you on the next time. All right.
Take care.